Peter, encouraging the ongoing education,
Yeah.
right? So, what is a practical step that anybody in our audience today can take, moving forward, and you know, how could they encourage themselves to go learn at least something new, at least something? How
Yeah.
could they grow today?
Yeah, that's a great question. Wow. I think, to preface what I'm about to say, I think people think of learning something has to be grand. It's got to be huge. And
Mhm.
then we just grab some potato chips and watch Netflix all night, right? Like we're just like, okay, well, I'll get to that tomorrow. My students do it. I do it. Everybody does it. And I think it's like, okay, think about something that is curious, that's on your mind, that maybe if you're keeping a journal, you wrote it, or you heard it, in a family dinner, or maybe you saw something on TV, whatever. Like, make note of it and think about that one thing, and then go to the smallest piece of how you can move the needle, just small.
Mhm.
And I always look at the ladder. You see the ladder with these big gigantic steps, and no one can really climb up it. But if there's very small ladder, I don't know what those things are called, those horizontal things,
Rungs.
the steps, they rungs, is that what they're
Rungs, I
called?
think so.
So, and you can get up a ladder very easily. And I think it's about like just one small thing. Look up one term, like one term
Mhm.
that is around. I love words. I mean, back in my day, again, I'm aging myself, we had the encyclopedias, right? We didn't have, I am older than Google, and I tell my students that and they freak out. But like, it's just like, read and take a look at one thing. Find a short story or a blog or a video or something on that topic, and just use that. And I'm going to use your word here, Jeremy, how that to start feeding yourself that psychological, or that hunger that you want to
Mhm.
go. We always think, we have to master. Like, look, if you want to play guitar, you're not going to jump up there and just start strumming like any of the famous guitarists, right? Just learn one chord and play it over and over and over
Love
again. That's
Yep.
fine.
it.
And then you'll be doing the blues riff pretty soon. But like, just something very, very simple. And then when then when you're feeling it, go to the next step, and then the next step. But it always, that one start is the hardest thing to get started. And everybody here knows, I know, like, I know there's something that I'm already curious about. I've been reading a lot about and learning about. In I just know my first steps, and I try to do it every day. And a lot of people will log it every day, like, journalize, somehow, write down your notes, and you'll see your progress. You will definitely see your progress. That's why we're trying to get with kids with these pre-professional portfolios, and writing letters and stories about
Yeah.
who they are. Because then, a year down the road, they can actually really see, wow, I do it
Mhm.
with my blog too. So just start small,
Love
Awesome.
it.
find one thing. Yeah.